Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you today was probably the biggest pump and dump of this year. I mean, yes, it showed that a lot of people are extremely bullish on the approval of the BlackRock ETF. Nevertheless, the today's day could have reduce the chances dramatically that this BlackRock ETF will be approved in the near future. I will explain to you exactly why. I will also explain to you what to expect next now from the Bitcoin price after this massive pump and dump, and if I am going to open any trades. As always, I would highly appreciate it if you would smash up a like here on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, leave a comment down below. And now let's just jump right into the charts. I told you in my last video that as soon as we break to the upside out of this rising wedge, which had a higher likelihood of breaking to the downside, I was personally expecting that it would most likely break to the downside. We actually broke to the upside. It can happen. I'm not always right with the probabilities, but nevertheless, we took some more profits as planned off my short position. The stop loss was in a profit anyways, so we walked away with approximately $6,000 in realized profits out of my last short hedge trade that we opened as soon as we had a confirmed breakdown out of this rising broadening wedge. And we need to be very clear, yes, the trade was in a combined profit of $15,000 at some time, but you will not always get the perfect exit point. I have to be honest here with you guys, not always exit the trades perfectly. Nevertheless, for me, it was definitely a successful trade. We got $6,000 in realized profit, and that is going directly into my HODL portfolio, accumulating more Bitcoin and Ethereum for our next bull run. But now let's talk about a little bit what happened today. I mean, I think most of you guys already know what happened. For the people that don't know, Cointelegraph, one of the biggest news outlets that we have here in the crypto space, made a tweet spreading fake news that the BlackRock ETF actually was approved. Only 5 minutes later, that news and that tweet got debunked as being fake. BlackRock also said that they are still waiting for the decision of the SEC. And I mean, it is highly likely that this was some kind of insider play. I mean, we don't really know who tweeted this tweet. It is somebody from the Cointelegraph team, so it's not really now on me to say that Cointelegraph, the whole Cointelegraph team or the founders or anything planned this tweet. It is more likely that actually a single person of the team that potentially had access to the Twitter account made this tweet to enrich himself, because they knew that this news would actually pump the price quite dramatically. And we have to be real here. This is actually not a good sign for the BlackRock ETF in total, because the SEC's main argument for not approving a high tier ETF is actually that Bitcoin is an asset that can be manipulated quite easily, and this is a danger for US investors that then could potentially invest in that Bitcoin ETF, right? So with this pump and dump today, actually the SEC has a perfect case in saying, okay, we are not going to approve this ETF, because now it was shown once again that a single tweet from one news outlet is enough to pump and dump the Bitcoin price by almost 10%. And this for the traditional markets is a massive percentage move, especially if it happens only in a couple of minutes and no normal investor or institutional investors even could have the possibility to react as quickly as they would need to not be affected by such a fake news event. So this, although it showed that the Bitcoin ETF would be amazing news, a lot of people are waiting with money on the sidelines to buy Bitcoin if this ETF gets approved. This could be a catalyst for the next bull run actually. We also more or less gave the SEC a new opportunity to deny this ETF, because they have perfect proof from today that Bitcoin is still very easily manipulated. So although this was positive and it showed us that if a BlackRock ETF is approved, that it will probably lead to a potential next bull run, it also reduced the probability that was very, very high before this day today that the BlackRock ETF will be approved, because this was one of the SEC's main concern with the Bitcoin ETF, that Bitcoin is an asset that can be quickly manipulated and also people can profit of it without being able to be traced, because on the stock market you exactly know who the people are that are placing orders before such a news event. You know exactly who sold the perfect fake news revelation more or less, and you can go ahead and pretty much punish these people for insider trading. In the cryptocurrency space, you can have no KYC'd accounts and you can profit off these moves without anyone ever knowing that you were actually the person that was profiting off that move. And this is why the SEC might now reject the Bitcoin ETF after today's day, because it was a perfect example for them how easily Bitcoin can still be manipulated. And this is sadly not all too great news for us in the long run, but let's hope that this move today, or what happened today, will not be enough to pretty much lead to a SEC rejection of the BlackRock ETF. Let's see what happens. We only know that if it gets approved, we definitely need to start looking more into long positions. For now, as always, guys, you know it, I just had a successful short hedge trade here, realizing $6,000 in profit. I am not looking to jump into a new trade instantly. I know that a lot of people in my community today managed this pump and dump beautifully. A lot of people made crazy profits actually today in this move, multiple hundreds of percents, either on the long side when they saw that the news came out, or on the short side as soon as it got clear that the news actually was fake. So congratulations to everyone here in my community that was at the PC at the time. I was playing paddle. I also told it to the people in the Discord community already, so I didn't have my phone, but nevertheless I wouldn't have opened a trade that quickly, most likely, while not being in front of the PC at that current time. And especially after such a big pump and dump, we need to wait for the prices to cool down a little bit to see in the charts what is going to be expected next from the price. I mean, we need to be very, very clear here. We are still in a rising broadening wedge on the daily time frame, as we have been on the 4-hourly time frame that we traded successfully lately. So we still need to be extremely careful what is going to happen in the next couple of days, and especially till the end of the week, because Bitcoin is right now once again fighting with our most important moving average, the 200 weekly moving average. Historically, it is one of the most important supports and resistances for Bitcoin, and we got rejected over the last 3 weeks once already, and this big pump and dump is potentially being sold off till the end of the week right below our 200 weekly moving average once again, which will increase the chances of this potential rising broadening wedge breaking to the downside. But if I have a new trade set up, either long or short, depending what is going to form in the next couple of hours over the tomorrow's day, I will make a new video, and as always let you know up front what my new trade setup is, what my new trade plans are, when I'm going to take profit and when I'm looking to close a trade out, as always. But now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell. I know it was not so much about the charts, it was more about the BlackRock ETF now, the impact of this pump and dump for the future price movement. And yeah, especially, I mean, as always, you can join our free Discord community. I will keep you up to date there as well. A lot of people sharing their opinions each and every day on the charts and also on the liquidity in the markets. And as you always know, guys, I mean, we really have to be honest here. If a lot of eyes see more than single eyes. So a lot of people might have missed this beautiful opportunity today as I did, but people in the Discord, I mean, there's a lot of people in there, they will spot such a tweet much, much quicker, and then you can react to the markets much more efficiently instead of just needing to be in front of the PC, reloading Twitter, all different kinds of news sites at all times. More eyes see more, more or less. That is the statement here. But guys, I hope you enjoyed. As said, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, leave a thumbs up, and guys, make sure to make use of my free Discord community and all the leaderboard prizes we have there. The link is at the very top of the video description. We are going to see us in the next video, guys. See you then. Bye bye.